watch ball and to have a company. And for that one not to compromise and says he goes to church and coming back and there will be problem. You just sit with him and you will keep him company and just keep and stay in the back wagon just to keep afloat. You have to thank God for it. You have to thank God for it. That you have a home you enter, not somebody from the gate telling you you will come back and meet me, or you are back. You think you can go from now till now and not do anything in the house and just feel embarrassed outside. You know, see, well, we need to thank God for it. What the psalmist says, oh my soul, bless God, don't forget a single blessing. Having food to eat is a blessing. Having clothes on your back is a blessing. Having a shelter where you live is a blessing. Having to see some, they have accommodation issues and they are carrying their children. Part of the load is in house A. The fan, the TVs, the fridge, the freezers, they are in house 2. In where they are just maintaining, it's just clothes and it's there. Perfume is in house 1. Air cream is in house 2. He cannot dress up at once. Shoes have been forgotten in house 10. Or you can go to your shoe rack and just take your shoes and wear. You know, we can't take God for granted. Some people say, I'm married. There's some people, they want to marry. I want to see some people use, oh my God, they will go and buy a band ring. I told somebody, a band ring, okay, don't let me go. But the truth is, what I'm trying to say is that there's an authority to be a wife. There's an authority to be a husband. The one that is not married and says, that's my husband. I don't know how that will, because there's an authority, there's a confirmant, a precipitory, or an authority to say, today, you are man and woman, husband and wife. And Bible says they are a myriad of witnesses that are there. But God gave you a blessing to be married. It's a blessing. I want to see people that want to get married. Oh, look for them. They are. They will go and buy a band ring. Some will go and buy a wedding gown and put it in their wardrobe. They say, one day as the man comes, this is it. And so I've been looking for women. He has both band rings, both male and female, and he wears it to work just because people will ask him, what's the problem? You're not married? Because he doesn't want people to keep asking. But he's caliber. Maybe he had gone in the executive life and he couldn't even find someone to marry. But God give you grace, God give you someone to marry. Or God now has given you maybe someone you're engaged with or somebody you look into the future with. It's a blessing from God. It's a blessing. It's a big blessing from God. The job you have, some will do anything to the extent of the anything and the extra things just to have it. Every single blessing, every blessing is from God. The sofa in your house, the chairs in your room, everything in your house, every furniture, every electronics, everything, every gadget is a blessing from God. The phone you use is a blessing from God. The clothes you wear, they are blessings from God. The shoes you wear, it's a blessing from God. The psalmist says every single blessing. Doesn't look so normal. The wristwatch you wear is a blessing from God. Good health. You are not always in the hospital being passed on drip. Is a blessing from God. So you need to thank God for it. Praise the Lord. You know, many say, but Lord, I have been asking some things from God, but it hasn't been done. You know what? You don't just thank God for open doors alone. You thank God for shutting doors also. Why? Because maybe it's not yet time. I tell people, I'd rather be slow and let God move me into a phase than go ahead of God and God is trying to get my attention. That'll be the big problem. I'd rather be slow and God nudge me and say, come on, get up, keep going, than go ahead of God and God can't even get my attention.